Kimberly School reflects on a bus crash 1 year ago. I'm Robert Carter and this is NJNtv. It's been a year since a bus filled with students from Bryan Elementary School overturned on Interstate 59 near Springville on a field trip to Chattanooga. The driver of the charter bus passed out and teacher Amy King moved quickly to try to take control of the bus. King and fellow teacher Sherry Ledlow were seriously injured along with one student. King's action is generally credited with keeping the wreck from being much worse than it was. Now, a year later, both teachers have recovered, but the accident is still fresh in the mind of Bryan parents, staff, and students. King told our Melanie Patterson that, quote, "We're surprised that it continues to have a life like it does," end quote. Field trips this year have used school buses instead. To mark the anniversary, teachers wore t-shirts last week bearing the school's motto, "It's all good at Bryan Elementary." This year's Magnolia Festival in Gardendale will be bigger than before, especially when it comes to food. Organizers say that vendors will provide everything from traditional carnival fare to exotic items like fried cheesecake. The festival will be held April 18th at the Gardendale Civic Center with a carnival midway set up next door at Gardendale First Baptist Church. There's also a business expo, classic car show, and much more. For more information, visit their website at magnoliafestival.org. The future problem-solving team from Bragg Middle School swept the top 3 places at the State Problem-Solving Bowl recently, and the first-place team now advances to the International Championship in Lansing, Michigan this May. The school is raising money to send the team to the competition. They need about $1,000 per team member to make the trip. The team had to tackle the problem of a counterfeit economy for their state title. At the International, the problem is a pandemic outbreak. Good luck with that. Sports and a cold weather forecast in just a moment, but first a few items from the NJN Community Calendar. In sports, Gardendale's Connor McCain held off a late rally attempt by the 9th-ranked Vestavia Hills Rebels on Friday night to earn a 7-6 victory in area baseball play. McCain also hit a solo homer and Landon Kelly slammed a 2-run dinger. The win is payback for a loss to the Rebels earlier in the week. In softball, Mortimer Jordan wins a huge tournament at Bob Jones, allowing just 3 runs in 7 games, all against ranked teams. Those scores and others, as always, on a roll. In weather, so you thought it was spring. Well, Alabama's propensity for a late season freeze has manifested itself once again. Tonight's low will reach 28 degrees, so make sure you protect your plants and your animals tonight. More of the same for Tuesday. Daytime high of 52, a nighttime low all the way down to 29. Sunny, warmer, and windy for Wednesday with a high of 67. Coming up in Wednesday's edition of the North Jefferson News, the weather was nice for Operation Clean Sweep in Gardendale and Brookside's Greenway Festival last Saturday. We'll have coverage. Plus, Mortimer Jordan students are organizing 2 fundraisers for autism and the March of Dimes. Those stories and more in Wednesday's edition of the North Jefferson News. And that is NJNtv for Monday, April 6th. We're always online at njeffersonnews.com and on Twitter, just follow North Jeff News. I'm Robert Carter. So long.